Alright, so you took delivery of a 2016, 17, or 18 GS Adventure, and the dealer is going to give you this setup, which is the GSA racks removed from the bike. The top rack will remain, so you can still use the top case, but the side racks will be gone. Now, luckily they left over the screws for you, so these are T40s. You're going to remove the rear seat from the bike by putting your key in here and turning it to the right. Seat comes off. Remove these screws with the T40 socket. This is basically a GSA rack preparation. And I believe that most of the aftermarket racks will marry up to these bolts as well. But I'm specifically talking about if you were like me and your dealer has your GSA racks held hostage indefinitely. Could be 1 month, could be 6. So you go online and you buy someone's GSA racks they took off their bike to replace with the aftermarket solution. So the guy I bought these from has gone with Torotech racks, and he has a GSA rack sitting in his garage. So here we are. I bought his. So you start by removing this. You've got not only the bolt, but you've also got a washer here. Take this whole guy off. And you want to keep these, for now, together. It looks like the rear pieces have shorter stalks and the front pieces have longer ones. So keep that in mind with that placement is. Yeah, fronts are longer, rears are shorter, so keep that in mind. It doesn't appear though that these racks are not specific to a certain area of the bike. Okay, now we have that clear. We're ready to put our new rack on. You can notice this is not completely loose. It was being held on by those four screws. If you were to move the rear rack as well, you'd have a completely blank tail. All right, let's grab the new rack and we will do an install. You're going to use these 4 ports. You're also going to be using the connections down here, down low. This on both sides as well. So grab the new racks and let's get started. All right, well, we have our racks here. So let's go through it. These were bought used from a guy on Adventure Rider. Well, not used, sorry, they were takeoffs. So he bought the bike and then got rid of the racks. There's the left side, looks like. And here is the right side. And we should have our bar for the middle. Yep. Bar that goes in the back right here. There should be, yep, 2 of these guys. Connecting. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and start by installing the crossbars here. So I think these guys can go in. For now, we are just hand tightening just to get everything sort of staged. Alright, so we got a base on the rear. So the 2 screws are included, so that goes right here. It's I think it's going to go underneath and then through. Looks like it's also a T40. So these go soon like that. And basically this allows the weight. Is this the right orientation though? Yes, I think so. Yeah. It allows the weight of one luggage rack to push on the other one. So they kind of balance each other out. They're kind of both sharing the weight as they're affixed to the frame. Alright, same thing. T40, yeah, that's 40. Sorry, T40, yeah. Other side. Alright, so now we have the logical sort of setup here. Now we got these two bits here. I gotta figure out how they hook in. Okay, so the next step involves removing this bar here. Underneath you've got two more T40s. You've got to remove this bar to get the luggage rack support installed. And these are basically the passenger foot peg supports. I'm going to do one side at a time. Okay, so that's off now. We've got our left bracket. It's going to go right inside of here. So you've got this screw. Let's make it a little closer here for you guys. It's kind of in the way, isn't it? Here we go. So you've got this screw right here. This is going to screw right through there. And this is going to go up like that. Then we're going to remount this right back to its original location. And that allows all the weight from the GS Adventure racks to come forward into the frame. So yeah, loosen it up a little bit more to get it in place here. Squeeze there. There we go. This one, tighten that up. And tighten this one up. So this is here. Now it's all fully solid. Let's go to the other side now. Alright, we're working off a different angle for this side. Now this is going to be a little hard. We've got this muffler in the way here. So I can get to this guy fine, but I really can't get to that side easily. I'm going to take it all the way out actually. Okay, so we gotta get to this guy. Muffler piece. All right, well, we are into the muffler here to loosen the muffler up. That. What are they? They are, yeah, T25s. And my socket is too big for them. Okay, so there's that. So we've taken off. This guy here is pretty loose now. So it should come right off. Just like we were doing before. One. Okay, two. This guy goes up. Should get a seamless or not, if you are. Boom. Alright, sorry about that. Forgot to record. Basically, I got it in the same way to the other side. So these are both in now. Let's get the muffler back on. Oops. This was on. How did I get that one? Oh, that just, there we go. Alright, bolt is here. Yeah, I guess that'll do. We're gonna go ahead and start it. Make sure this fits. Sorry, I'm gonna squat. Yep, that'll do. Just a little bit over there. That's not going anywhere. Alright, so basically, we just got unscrewing this bolt back in with the socket. It's probably a good idea to call these out, isn't it? With a 13 socket off this awesome little kit I got from Depot a couple months back. So now we're going to hand tighten these T25s onto the heat shield. Heat shield makes this thing look much better than it actually is. Here's the, the regular thing here. You want this muffler to be all the way back on. You know it's all the way back on because you can see perfectly through this little hole here, right up top. Oh, you can't even see. This hole up here, you can see it perfectly through there. And actually, let's go ahead and do that before we proceed with the heat shield. Make sure this all lines up. Back to the T40. I'm going to start by hand tightening and finish the job right here. That's not going anywhere. Okay. Now back down to the heat shield. I'm sure my neighbors are having a blast right now. All these terrible noises that I'm making. Make sure those clips are tight. All right. Number one. Well, let's do this one first. Sound of my people. Alright, so all this stuff is tightened up. Now we have to get this guy, take this guy up here out. Now we're repeating the step that we did before, which was affixing the GSA rack up here. But I can at least show that to you. Tighten this down. And now we have this guy here. You see it right there. Also a T40. And now finally, the rear rack bolt we took out to take this rack off. Oh man, finally. Losing light fast. Okay, now we're gonna give it a snug pull. So there's a little bit of give up here. So I'm gonna switch over to the other hammer drill. Okay, guys, I think we're done. Whew.